It's your boy Big Crash 74, man. I'm back with another banger, man. I'm back like good crack, man. I see y'all been rocking with your boy, man. I'm going to the ceiling with these bangers, man. See y'all was just rocking with that Lawrenceville story with the stingers. I got unlimited stinger stories too, but I ain't finna be dragging y'all through. I'm gonna tell some more stinger stories on down the line. But this a Cook County story though, you feel? This like when I first, like I said, y'all go back to my first video, on my second video, I think it was like the second or third one. I did the Cook County lick, you feel? I did the Cook County lick when I got stabbed up, you feel? But when I was in Cook County, man, I learned a lot. Bro, I became a real man in Cook County, you feel? Like I said, when you locked up here, you got to turn your savage off. Like I said, I was a face of jail, you know? Can't no goofy get on here. Can't no man that I was locked up with say I was no type of anything when I was booked, you feel? You know what I'm saying? Only reason I'm pausing like that, Duke, I've been practicing my words, you know, ever since I got monetized, you feel? They've been on my heels about my language, you feel me? So y'all got to stall me out. I got to learn how to talk without cussing and saying some words. But yeah, like I said in the last story, it was about, man, I was in Lawrence, blew the whole power. I had to whoop these goofies from out of town. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, though, this a Cook County story, you feel? Just like when I first, like, I think I was like in Cook County probably like, I was in Cook County, like I said, like almost a year. Like I did like majority of 07 in Cook County. Then I went to Vienna the end of 07, you feel me? But like I said, when I first went to Cook County, it was on a different level. Back then, the politics, I saw dude on my comments that tell me about the politics. The politics in jail and in the joint different. The politics in Cook County, politics when you go to joint different. Like it might be in the county, you might have certain affiliates that don't rock with other affiliates, you feel me? You might have the GDs and the BDs cool in the county. You might have the GDs and the vice lords cool in the county. You might have the GDs and the breeds. You might have the land folks, you feel me? Like I said, like the politics in the county different than in the joint. In the joint, a lot of goofies that I be seeing in the world on these YouTube platforms, dropping videos, they be goofy as hell when you get in them joints. They don't be on that type of time when they be dissing and doing all that goofy shit. Now you got certain motherfuckers, they do be on that type of time. Like I ain't finna say nobody's name. Ain't nobody finna get no clout on my shit. You feel me? I don't want no clout on I don't want no clout on nobody else's name. You feel? I got my own clout. You feel? Like I'm saying, but that's when I was first in Cook County. But like I was telling, like I was asking Buddy. I saw Buddy in the comments talking about like the politics. Yeah, the politics different in the joint. Like in the joint, everybody be like really rocking with who they rock with, bro. You got BDs rocking with Stones. You got Stones rocking with Vice Lord. You got GDs rocking with Stones. You got GDs rocking with Vice Lord. You feel? You got a lot of goofy shit going on. Like it be a lot of dick sucking going on in jail too, bro. You gotta understand that guys gonna only go with what they think, what was really hot, fanned out. You know what I'm saying? Like the Stones, like the Vice Lords, all of them, niggas be saying GDK, they be overly fan out. They don't be really having shit going on, bro. A lot of these guys just be running their mouth in jail. I done saw it. They done got punched on, got stabbed up, all type of shit in jail. That's what I'm saying. If you ain't been to jail, you don't know what's going on. You just talking. You see what I'm saying? You just in the way. You don't know what's going on for real. You just running your mouth. You been free your whole life, nice as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got people in my family ain't ever been in jail. I don't knock them. I'm just saying, you can't speak on no jail shit if you ain't been through it. You can't speak on no street shit if you ain't been there. You can't speak on no gangbanging shit if you ain't been there. Motherfuckers just be running y'all mouth, just talking on phone. But yeah, like I said, this when I was in the county, like I said, the politics were different. But this ain't a story about this. This story about like when I first went to Cook County, I had to learn how to cook like on the bed. You got to scrape the whole bed. On phone, you got to scrape the bed. You got to scrape the paint off the bed because you got to think about it. Like I said, my last video in Lawrence, they ain't had hot pots. You had to do the stinger. Certain jails back then, I think every joint now got hot pots. Every joint. Bro. I think every jail got hot pots. Back then, there wasn't no hot pots. Like Cook County, when I was just in Division 9, Division 11, Division 1, bro, we ain't no stingers, ain't no hot pots, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that, bro. Your commissary is what you gotta, they making you cook that shit out that sink. Like I said, a lot of people was cooking out that bogus ass sink. But like I said, I always get introduced to new shit. Like when I was in jail, I did all the violent shit. I did everything violent in jail. Stabbing, punching, taking off on the COs, making stingers, cooking on the bed, gambling, running them fucking cell, taking a commissary. Like, I done did everything in jail. I just ain't got a chance to really tell all my stories. Like I said, I know y'all want me to be dropping twice a week, but I be real busy. But like I said, I'm finna try to start dropping twice a week on bro. I know people behind me. I be having a lot of shit going on in my head. I got people that have passed away. I got family members right now that's sick, you feel? So I be going through it, but you know I'm a hard body. I've been going through shit. I've been going through shit because I was a shorty, you feel? I'm a real member. But look, this when I first got to Cook County. Now, when I first got to Cook County, like I said, I had to learn how to cook. I'm like, damn, bro, like how the fuck motherfucker supposed to cook in this bitch? But like I said, I met a lot of real members coming. I met a lot of real members over the years I was booked from different sets, you feel? A lot of members that I didn't meet weren't GDs, but majority were like was Gangsta Disciple, because that's what I am. So I be on count. I be moving with the guys when I'm booked. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time, but like one of them decks where it's like really like you gotta be on your shit. And then I see the other side goofy. Yeah, I'm fucking with the guys. But if the guys goofy, we get on their ass, you feel? But yeah, like I was saying, this when I first got to Cook County. So I had went to store. So my first time going to store, I said, damn, how I supposed to cook? My goofy ass went to store. See, back then, it wasn't really no limit. You know what I'm saying? You could just really go to store. They'll let you get off. They used to have the females doing the commissary. The females, they used to be sweet as hell. If you a real member of them inmates, they throwing you extra bags and everything. We getting extra bags stolen and everything. On bro. Send a female of Western Union. Because I told you, like I said back in the last Cook County video I did, I told they had this little deal with this company. They used to come bring the commissary. You know what I'm saying? You Western Union, them some side money. They bringing you extra bags and that bitch. And the COs, they dirty. The COs don't get no fuck, bro. COs like us, you can pay them off on bro. I'm going to get into another story on that too, but look. On bro, so I'm in the county. Now, I had like a motherfucking maniac. My first celly that I learned how to like do the cooking shit with in the county, he was a maniac from out west. A maniac they land folks, you feel? You know what I'm saying? They all like under the One Love Act, you know, like I told you, like before all this goofy ass dicks BDK, GDK shit, you feel? It was One Love, you know what I'm saying? R.P. David, you feel? And then the Latin folks with the One Love, they part of the One Love shit, you know? Them the brothers, you feel? Like I done had a lot of wars with the Latin folks going in on other motherfuckers. Them my boys. I done set the deck up with them and everything. I done did all type of shit with the Latin folks. But like I said, I met this maniac. He was cool as hell on bro. No, Shorty was a player. He was tatted up. I remember Shorty on phone. He from out west. So I'm like, damn, bro, how I supposed to cook? He put me on the whole lick. Shout out to Maniac on Chillian. Folks put me on the whole lick of how to cook. Like how to break the whole lick down, how to scrape the desk. Like I said, we ain't had no hot pots or stingers. He telling me like, gang, you gotta burn you a wick. A wick mean like you get the 2 batteries, put the batteries together with the wires, or you use the light. You feel me? Get you some titcher. It's hard to get a lighter. And it's hard to come past these in jail because the COs be scary as hell. So you got to make that wick. That wick is that motherfucking, that tissue, that wick. Light that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna put you on. So he like, man, I'm finna put you on. He break the whole lick down. We cooking in jail like in the world. So the bed that we laying on, I'm scraping the paint off the bed because, you know, you can't cook on paint. That shit poisonous, you feel? Under the paint is real metal, you feel? I'm scraping the paint off the bed. Scrape the whole paint off the bed on GDN. Now, when we scrape the paint off the bed, you disinfect the bed. Bleach, disinfect. We can get that easy. CO, they sweet as hell. We popping out the cells and everything. Chuck bags popping out the door. I'm going to tell a story on that, too, how you pop out your cell. Nah, he put me on. He like, man, bro, I'm finna show you. I like, yeah, I just want to do it myself. Like I said, when I was in jail, I don't do no handouts. Ain't no other man teaching me nothing. I taught myself everything I knew as a man right now. Shout out to like some of the men in my life. But I taught myself everything. I taught myself this savage shit. I taught myself this GD shit. I taught myself how to go get money. I taught myself how to shoot a gun. I taught myself how to read goofies and know if a nigga tell it or know if a nigga, I know this shit, but I really do this shit. So yeah, I'm telling him like, let me do it, you feel? So bing. Nah. He put me on game. He like, man, bro, you gotta clean the bed up overly good. I said, bet. So being, like I said, I'm finna break y'all, I'm finna break it down to all the members, everybody that watching my shit, how you really do this shit. So being, we scraping the bed. Now we scraping the bed, you clean that bitch, you disinfect that bitch. You disinfect that bitch. Once you disinfect that bitch, you know what I'm saying? You gonna goddamn it, let that motherfucker sit overnight. Now you gotta sleep on the floor because you got your mattress on your bitch. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta sleep on the floor. So man, I sleep on the floor the next morning. Cause that night I cooked on his bed. You see what I'm saying? I cooked on his bed because this shit already made. Like I said, you take the paint off. You gotta scrape the paint off with one of them scrapers. You get like one of them little, your ID or like a little motherfucking or the shanks too. We scraping all the paint off. They used to have these scrapers, like the 10 scrapers, and that bitch would come right off. So being the next morning, I get up. I remember I went to the store. I got like some motherfucking chili. I got the summer dogs. I got the motherfucking shredded beef, shredded chicken. They used to have shredded turkey back then. So the morning, I didn't know what to make. You got to think about it. This is my first bid. I'm like, damn, what I supposed to make? I ain't finna count. When I first was in the county, I'm lost. Like I said, my celly was a maniac at the time. Shout out to Maniac. Maniac put me on the game, how to do that bed, and I became the GOAT. I'm in the county going crazy on bro. But look, like I said, nah, the next morning, he said, man, Sully, what type of shit you like? I'm like, shit, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like burritos and shit. He said, bet. This one I got really introduced to like how to make the burritos, the quesadillas, how you put them on the grill. So being, he break it down to me, you know what I'm saying? We get the mayonnaise. You got to get the mayonnaise for the grease. The mayonnaise is grease. Because like if you ever use some mayonnaise and you put it on something, it's greasy as hell. But like the mayonnaise is to make the shit cook. You can't just put all that meat and shit on that grill. They gonna burn. So being, like I said, you got a lot of wick. A wick is the tissue. You get 2 batteries with the wires. Put the wires on the batteries, they're gonna spark a wick. A wick was the tissue with the little burn. Bing. Now we get milk cartons in the morning. Every breakfast, you get a milk. So you gotta stack your milk carton. I'm buying everybody milk carton. Like I said, before I even cook my cellular mania, I don't like to ask nobody for nothing in jail. That ain't my type of time. Like I said, I put myself on a lot. I put myself on how to, like I said, I put myself on how to shoot a gun. I put myself on I did everything myself growing up. So I'm like this. I'm like, damn, bro. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I gotta get some milk cartons. My Sally got a lot of milk cartons. So being, he tell me like, man, Sally, I'm gonna give you like 30 of these milk cartons. Give me a bag of coffee. So being, I give him a bag of Keefy coffee. I don't really drink coffee. I used to sell coffee in the joint. I used to sell coffee balls. So being, now how you start the fire, like the bed off the ground. So we cooking on the bottom bunk bed. You can't cook on the top bunk bed. You gonna burn the bed up, dumb motherfucker. That's too many milk cartons. You gotta cook on the bottom bunk because the bottom bunk low to the ground. You don't gotta use that lot of milk carton. You only gotta use because we making 2 rolls. You gotta make 2 rolls to make it cook. We started using 4 rolls when we got a lot of milk cartons, but this night we use 2 milk cartons. So what you do is you bust the milk cartons down. Anybody know what a milk carton is? Milk. The little baby milk cartons. You break it down till it's flat, and then you open it, then you stack them. There's a way you can stack them on top of each other. You stack them up. When you stack them up, you light the wick. You put the wick on the milk carton, it's gonna light the milk carton up. The milk carton gonna start a fire. They burn slow. I put this on, bro. I ain't ever saw no shit like this. Them milk cartons, that thick ass shit, that's why they use it. Bro, the smartest people is in jail. I met the most smartest, rawest. Like, it ain't just members in jail, bro. Free dude, them that's in jail that really, I met the best drawers in jail, the best hoopers in jail, the best rappers in jail, the best savages in jail, the best scammers in jail. The best players in jail with the hoes. I done met every type of, bro, I met guys that could write you a letter, write you a letter for you to go send your girl or something, and these cause raw. Poems and all that shit, but like I said, we got the bed, right? So I'm like, damn, the milk cartons, one of the older Stones, he was one of the Black Stones from Foster Park. He put me on how to make the milk cartons, how they burn so slow. People be using other shit, then it burn too fast. Now your cooking shit gone. Now your shit just on the bed. So we stacked the milk cartons up, you feel? Now the milk cartons under the bed. That mayonnaise on the grill, that bitch got to just overly just cooking. I done scraped my whole bed. He telling me like, man, you get caught, you going to say, I don't give no fuck. I'm like, I caught on when the COs start coming and shake down. They don't really shake down like that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? They come in every now and then, you know what I'm saying? But we cooking right. Now you gotta have somebody watching out because the room getting a little like, it depends how fast you cook. It really don't smoke that much because if you open up the milk cartons the right way, the smoke go down into the milk cartons. So it's like it's rising up and down. You know what I'm saying? The room don't be that smoky. When your room be that smoky, that means you don't know what the fuck you doing. A lot of people got stabbed and got beat up to death for smoking up the deck, making the deck hot. Not dude don't finna get on your ass. You feel? I ain't ever had that issue though, cause I catch on quick. But I ain't worried about no motherfucker get on my ass. I ain't taking no ass with. You get on my ass, we gonna get on each other's ass together. So look, Bean, now we cooking. Like I said, we made burritos. I'm trying to hurry up, but I want to know how to do it right. So I put the mayonnaise on the mayonnaise already on the grill. It's grilling. I got the meat on that bitch, chicken chunks. I cut up the summer dog. I cut up all the shit I need. I don't too much put noodles in my food. Like when I'm in jail and shit, I eat noodles like more of like fish steaks or like some refried beans, cheese, hot peppers, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I ain't putting no noodles in no burrito. Noodles in a burrito for a broke motherfucker in jail. That means you hurting, you broken, and you starving. You eating a butt-naked ass burrito with noodles and everything. Motherfucker like, this a load of burrito. That bitch all noodles. But so like the night we cooked, we made all chicken. We made chicken and I'm talking about, bro, we had chicken, cheesy rice in that bitch on, bro. That bitch was fat as hell. Now we got the grill cooking. Now I'm finally seeing like the shit not even hard, bro. The shit really sweet as hell. Maniac put me on. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's real shit. He like a more folk, you know, they lying folks, you feel? I'm like, man, bro, that's love, bro. Now ever since then, that night, the cooking go right. But the hardest thing about this shit, when you get through cooking, you gotta clean that motherfucking bed. You cooking on your bed. Oh, GD. Now your bed dirty, because you got to put that mayonnaise on that bed. Now that bitch dirty as hell. Now you got to overly clean, because I'm a clean motherfucker. R.I.P. Fanny B, R.I.P. my grandma. She taught me how to clean. You know what I'm saying? But I always been a clean motherfucker. I'm overly clean. So I instantly get to cleaning up, clean my bed, clean all that shit out, disinfect. We got big bottles of disinfect in the room. Me and that, bro, when I was just in Cook County in Division 9 with my Celly Maniac, me and Maniac was Celly for like 75 days, I think. Probably about, yup. I had a lot of fights on that deck, kicking ass. Me and him had to get on the motherfucker, a couple motherfuckers. Them stories coming next, though. I don't tell all the stories in one, you feel? That's going to twist everybody's mind, having y'all thinking about too many stories, you feel? I'm dropping them one at a time so y'all can soak up this great game from a great man, you feel? I'm really putting y'all on this jail shit, but look, me and him get to cooking. Like I said, this night we made like some quesadillas. We made the big boy burritos, the 3 shells, all meat in that bitch on phone them Kool-Aid. Nigga, bro, when we get through cooking, we got disinfect, bleach, we got shampoo, we got all the cleaning shit to clean our bed and clean our cell. We had the best cell on that deck, bro. I'm talking about Shorty was a face when he from, I was a face. Because I told you, when I was in the county, I was really a member, bro. I was popular as hell in the county. I was known on every deck. Everywhere I went, they knew me. The COs knew me. The guys knew me. The members knew me. They shorty a member. What you need, bro? You good, bro? And like I said, when I started cooking on the deck, I don't too much eat out of a person's cell. So I'm cooking myself. Maniac like, damn, little bro. He on Maniac. You going crazy. After I learned how to do the grill with the milk cards and make the wick, because I'm making a wick hard. A wick, like, it's the tissue. Anybody don't know what a wick is? John Wick. You see what I'm saying? You wicking. We used to say wicking. You wicking. You roll the tissue up. You get some tissue up. You roll it and make like a wick. This a wick. They used to do it back in the day when they used to like try to kill the mosquitoes and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's called a wick. You feel? But you gotta twist the wick up, light it. You feel me? Once you light it, hit that milk carton, that motherfucker gonna go to the roof. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, we was in that bitch really going crazy, like, bro. We really in that bitch like making shit, bro. Like, bro, you gotta think about how hard that shit is. A lot of guys that was in the county with me, scary as hell. They weren't scraping their bed. Them boys was eating that. They was eating that bogus ass water, or they depending on the next motherfucker to cook their food. I done saw a motherfucker get all their food to a nigga in another cell. He cooked just a little bit of the food, give his ass like 1 or 2 burritos. He just gave this man a $60 meal. Man, your ass a fucking goofy. Bro, if you don't get up and go learn that shit yourself, bro, ain't shit about me lazy. I'm finna go learn that shit myself. I'm finna go in that bitch, stand on business, take care of that shit, and then I'm finna, cause in jail, I gotta learn everything myself. And when I was just in the world, before I just went to jail, I was just learning everything myself. I was learning how to get money. I was learning how to do what I do. You feel? I was doing a lot of illegal shit. That's how I went to jail. Young, 17. I wasn't falling up behind the next motherfucker. I had my own shit going. My first case, I started that. No, bro, this nigga be goofy, bro. I'm really a face of like living this life, bro. That's why I'm putting y'all on gang, stay out of jail, go get you some money, bro. Look what I had to go through when I first went in the county to eat good, bro. For you to really eat like a 5-star boss, bro, you gotta scrape your bed, bro, and cook on that bed, bro. You gotta cook on that bed. What you want, another man touching your food? I'm cooking myself, bro. Even when my celly was cooking, me and my celly had been on the, look, my celly cooking on this side, I'm cooking on this side. We cooking at the same time on GN. The members, we cooking everywhere. One point in time, they scraped one of the tables on the deck, cooking on the table. Cause the CO sweet. The CO like, man, them niggas got real bodies, real members that's real life ready to get on somebody's ass. Them COs coming up playing, we gonna get on their ass. They know it. Oh yeah, we ain't finna go over there and fuck with Buddy them. Buddy them not playing over there. Buddy them really take it to the roof. I don't fuck no. Motherfucker like, man, bro, how y'all making all this food? We cooking bro, when I was just in the county, bro, when I was in the county back then, bro, when I was stressed out facing that 21 to 45, bro, I'm cooking every day. Every day. We cooking every day because the food, the child that was in the county back then is garbage as hell, bro. They was feeding your ass slop. I don't remember no good trades in Cook County. Lunch, dinner, and breakfast, garbage, trash, ass. That shit was nasty as hell. I'm talking about over nasty. Motherfucker like, man, bro, let me get a noodle. Bro, let me get some beans or something, bro. I'm hungry as hell. And like I said, I'm a good man, bro. Like, I don't be on that stunt shit because, like I said, I've been blessed my whole life. I got people that really love me. I really mean something to people. Like, I be arguing. I had a lot of fights with goofies in the jail because they'll be like, man, I'm living like this in the world and be in jail broke as hell. You in jail fucked up. How you that? How you this? How you saying you a member and you do all this and you don't got one, you don't even got one female that can send you some money and really take care of you? You not on shit. Ask anybody, bro. Every bid I had, I was shaking bags. Shaking bag in jail meaning like you shaking a bag. You shaking commissary. Motherfucker like, I'm gonna go shake a bag. I'm coming back every time. Any joint, any county, I've been to every jail damn near. In Illinois. Oh, Suffolk. Man, you goof ass niggas don't know nothing what's going on. Y'all just be talking, bro. Y'all don't really be knowing what's going on. Look what I just said we had to do in that county. Motherfucker got to scrape the bed, make that whip with them milk cartons. Bro, it was guys, I know guys that was real life broke as hell, state pay babies. Be doing all that woofing outside of the world and be in jail. I'm like, jail don't mean shit. Yes, it do. Jail really show you what you can do. You claim you a gangster and you slide and hidden block. You can't even finesse or get nobody to send you nothing, no pictures, no money, no nothing, no visits. Bro, you went on shit, bro. If you was a face and saying who you really was, you gonna have somebody write you and sending you money. Cause they know you attribute to a lot of shit in the world. If you was attributing to a lot of shit, taking care of shit and standing on shit, and people really need you, they not gonna let you sit face down. I ain't ever been face down in jail, ever. You crazy, bro? My name Big Crash, bro. I don't go through them broke phases in jail of being fucked up and worry about eating. Bro, I've always been great in jail, bro. I just ain't going back because I don't want to be booked, bro. That shit goofy. You locked up with goofy. All these goofies every day, bro. Hell no. I like to be free. I like to be fresh. I like to get pussy. I like other shit. I like to move around. I like to go to 5-star restaurant. I like to be in traffic, hopping in shit, spending money on phone up, really living life, going to these NBA games, really taking care of shit, bro. Y'all niggas be broke as hell. Not on nothing, bro. They be in jail, dirty as hell, begging for a noodle. Motherfucker said he killed 7 motherfuckers. He in jail, asked for a noodle. Come on, man. Make it sense. Your life ain't adding up, bro. I don't believe that shit. You don't got one person. You don't got one female, one family member. That's what I'm saying, bro. Stay out of jail, bro. Real shit, because this shit really get hectic, bro. You see what I just told you in the county? I'm coming, bro. Come in, like and subscribe, bro. I'm dropping these bangers back to back, bro. I'm not stopping with this shit, bro. I'm going to the top with this shit. I'm telling y'all what's going on, bro. That story was crazy because that deck I was just on in the county in Division 9, that bitch was busting. I'm just breaking all the stories down. Like, I'm going to tell everything I went through in jail, bro. I'm going to tell the ups, the downs, the bad, the good, everything, bro. Y'all see I been popping my shit on this bitch, bro. I got to break down everything. I ain't finna just skip a lot of shit. No, I'm going to start from swap one, bro. They say you want to get to the mix of a problem, start from the root, bro. That's how you find out what's to goofies, bro. That's why I eliminated myself. I'm dolo. I'm going up on this YouTube shit. Big crash. Like I said, ain't nobody fucking with me on these stories, bro. I got money behind this shit. You put your stories up against my stories, bro. My stories facts, bro. Real life jail. Real life movies in that bitch. This shit like a movie. I'm telling you, the shit that I tell you, people that's watching me, not to be cocky, this shit a movie, bro. Because y'all watching a real face, bro, that was really applying pressure, bro. Behind them walls, bro, it's different, bro. You would think dude really something and he be broke, bro. It'd be a lot of broke in jail, bro. Like I said, when I was in the county, bro, couldn't even get $30. Niggas barely making it, bro. They got 4 noodles. 4 noodles eating butt naked. Butt naked mean you eating just straight noodles. You eating a butt naked ass noodle, nothing in it. You starving. A butt naked noodle? You don't got no beans. You don't got no meat or nothing to put in your shit. You don't got no fish steaks. You don't got no tunas. You don't got shit. But like I said, everybody don't got that hand. So stop acting like I hate guys to come in that bitch running their mouth too. You run your mouth too much, motherfucker gonna get on your ass, bro. Stop talking so much. I told a lot of my studies that, and I told a lot of the guys that I was on that date with, stop talking so fucking much, bro. But me and my celly maniac, oh, that was my shorty. Shorty, I had to put him on game because he used to do a lot of goofy shit. Like, I'm gonna tell that story again. This just about us scraping that bed, cooking, going crazy in that bitch. We used to, bro, the whole wing find their room up. Everybody in that bitch cooking, bro. COs like, fuck it, just don't burn that bitch up. It's merch. I done heard COs come to the door. Damn, that shit smell good. They eating that shit. Motherfucker like, huh, bro, I got a burrito for you. Let me come out, bro. Let me hop on the phone, bro. Motherfucker, come out. This goofy motherfucker eating our food. Let me get a honey bun. Let me get a cinnamon bun. Let me get a cinnamon roll. They want that shit. Oh, bro, they see how we really, they like, damn, I heard one CO tell me, like, damn, you got that shit looking. Taste that shit. Motherfucking that bitch making whole nacho plates. Motherfucking that bitch making taco salad, all type of shit. Nigga, bro, we in that bitch making chicken salads. We in that bitch making all type of shit. Tostados, tamales, burritos, enchiladas, everything, bro. Everything you can name, bro. Like I said, I was locked in with a lot of the land folks, bro. And I was locked in with some of the kings, too, like I said. I got into it with some of the kings, then I was locked in with some of them. Because I'm a member. The members fucking with me, bro. Shout out to the members, bro. The members in jail and in the world fuck with me because I'm a real member, bro. I'm outstanding, bro. Nothing to brag on. It's just who I am. They're like, oh, shorty, you a gangster. Oh, bro. They put me on game how to make this shit, though. Once I learn how to make that shit, because I love to eat. You ain't making my shit. I'm not finna wait on you to make my shit. I'm finna go right in my cell. Fire that bitch up. I had like 600 milk cartons in that bitch. You ain't got no milk cartons, you can't cook. Not in the county. Oh, bro. But yeah, but y'all come in, like and subscribe, man. This your boy Big Crash, man. Like I said, man, I'm dropping bangers back to back, man. I saw dudes that drop twice a week. I'm coming back twice a week, man. I'm finna drop this motherfucker today, man. I'm dropping another one sometime this week, bro. Let me know what y'all what y'all want me to pop my shit on here and say, bro. And what type of stories y'all want. I got every story. I don't do no bapping. But yeah, this your boy Big Crash F4, man. Tune in to the realest on YouTube, man. I'm the king of this jail shit. I'm the king of this jail shit, man. IDOC, Illinois Department of Correction, Cook County shit, man. I got more Cook County stories coming. I got more Lawrence stories coming, more Pinckneyville. I got Pontiac shit coming. I got Galesburg shit coming. Vienna, East Moline. I got some more Lawrenceville shit coming, man. Real gang shit, man. Y'all what the fuck going on, man? This your boy Big Crash. Comment, like, subscribe, man. Tune in to the realest on YouTube.